So this is the AGT Vixen. Pardon the noise behind me. It's a 3D printer printing. I already started adjusting the regulator. Then I decided to make a video so it could be helpful for somebody else. As you can see, this is the stock, and that's the tank pressure gauge. And what you do is you make sure your tank is empty. And you just turn this Allen with an Allen key. You turn this bolt with an Allen key, just a micrometer counterclockwise, and you'll hear the air from the tank begin to seep out. Don't open it completely because it will decompress very abruptly, and it can be dangerous. So you just let it off gently so that it decompresses. When all the air is out, all you have to do is you hold the tank with solidly and fast, and you just turn it anti-clockwise, and it easily comes out. And the regulator is sitting exactly there. This is where the regulator is and controls the amount of air that comes into the plenum, which shoots out the pellet. So I'll just take this off because it's difficult to do with one hand, and then I'll continue the video. So the tank is off now, and you can see the adjusting Allen key for the regulator. There's some silicone here where the seal is, so remember to put food grade silicone there, not grease, because it has to be air gun safe. And there's also some O-rings. So what you do is you put in an Allen key there, and you can adjust your regulator. From what I read now, take this with a pinch of salt, because this is my first time. So this is only a guide video. Don't do it without doing your homework. But from what I read, counterclockwise lifts the screw backwards, therefore increasing the amount of space that the piston has to close. The piston in the regulator has to close up, hence increasing the regulator set value. And if you turn it clockwise in, it does the opposite, so it reduces the regulator pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to loosen it up with about what is equivalent to 10 minutes on a clock. So imagine the Allen key at 12 o'clock. I'll just put it to 10 minutes before 12. This in theory should increase my regulator pressure from what I read with about 15-20 bar. As it is from the factory. This is the FAC version, so it's set to about 100 bar. So I'll raise it to about 110, 115 and measure it on the chronograph again. So this is the video how to adjust the regulator in the AGT Vixen. I hope it's helpful for some of you out there. Bye. Okay, so I've gotten my tank back on. I applied a little bit of silicone around the O-ring like I mentioned, and you just hand screw it. Don't over tighten, just hand screw it until you feel that it engages. If you have your stock still on, you would know by looking at the alignment when it returns to the original position, because it will align with the handle of the gun. Anyway, I just wanted to also mention, when you're going to fill it up with air again, remember to fill it up with the biathlon cocking lever completely open. Otherwise it'll keep seeping out the air, and you'll be wondering why your compressor is not filling the air in the tank. So hold it open, completely opened. That's to the end. I don't want to cock the gun now because it's loaded with air, but completely to the end when you fill it up, and everything will be fine. Then make sure you watch the second part of this video that has information about adjusting your hammer spring. That's very important, because if you increase the regulator setting, you also have to increase the hammer spring setting. Otherwise you might not see the effect. So remember to thumbs up for the video if you found it useful, and subscribe to the channel. Bye.